Okay, apparently we're live from the studio from the first time. Um, yeah, okay, cool. Finally just got internet here in the studio, all set up this morning. So I'm just testing things out. So if anyone wants to join the chat, come say hello. Um, yeah, man. Oh, crazy. Yeah, we had the guy in yesterday to come install the cable, and we ordered the cable um on Amazon the day before, and it arrived late, and he had to leave for another job. So he basically drilled all the holes, but didn't put the cable up, and then he left to go do another job. And as soon as he left, the cable arrived at the house, the internet cable. And so yeah, so he had to rush back from his other job and put up the cable, but then once he put it up, it still wasn't working. So he had to come back this morning to get the cable put on. And oh crikey, literally he woke me up knocking on the door. Yeah, so I haven't had a tea yet. Yeah, so finally we got the internet working. Yeah, so gonna get things sorted up for some proper little live streams. Yeah, man. Feels weird to be live streaming in here. Usually I spend hours and hours and hours writing and filming and editing together footage, and then uploading it to YouTube. But because I haven't had internet in here, I've basically had to make everything on the computer, then download it onto my phone, run into the house, then upload it from my phone, which has been such a faff. And now I can just do it direct from here, which is gonna be so much easier. Yeah, it's not been fun at all, that. How are you guys doing? You all right? I see there's 3 people now watching. Inverted Popes. Hey, Scott, live and dangerous, eh? Yep, live and dangerous. Incredibly dangerous. Yeah, we'll see what all this goes. I'll have to try plugging in my guitar later and see how that goes. I'm sort of late to the live streaming game, because ever since coronavirus hit, just every musician I know with a webcam has been doing live streams apart from me, and I'm the one with a fully functional little home recording studio. Um, but yeah, as soon as coronavirus happened, I got this place finished, and then I bought a Wi-Fi extender to try and get internet in here, and that didn't work. And so we've just been looking for months into ways to get internet in here. So finally, it is here. Yeah, man, it's gonna be so cool. David Silk. Hey, Dave. Morning, buddy. Studio's looking good. Regards, Dave. Cool. Cheers, Dave. Yeah, no, it's pretty good. Inverted Pipes. Hey, Scott. So I only started a couple weeks ago, and I still have not put my ugly mug on show. Oh, dude, just totally put your ugly mug on show. I'm sure it's not ugly. Definitely go for it. If you've got the ability to put your face on camera, then you should do it. You should do it, man. Why not? This is the fun of YouTube. Uh, yeah, man. Yeah. So, boom. Right. Now I have to move on to what's next to build here in the studio, because the internet thing has been my big thing for the last 3 months. I mean, you can probably see behind me my drum kit. Yeah, so that was a big project back in April. My drum kit had been kicking around with me as I've been moving house every year for the last, I don't know, 6, 7 years down in Winchester. And when I finally moved home and got the studio, I was like, well, now I can actually do something with my drum kit and not just shove it in a wardrobe. Literally, what I was doing for many years in Winchester was when I didn't have a storage unit to put all my gear in, because there's quite a lot of it, as you can see. I would, empty out what any wardrobe I'd get given in a room, and put my drum kit in there, So you'd open it up to put a shirt in, and there's just like a PA system, 2 guitars, and a drum kit on top of it. I don't know what I did with my clothes for all those years. I think I had, like, on the door there was like a big hanger bit where you just put a coat, and I put all the shirts. So so yeah, so no more of that. But yeah, got the drum kit all set up. So that part's done, internet's done. What do we do next? Well, decorating this place. That's probably now I'm staring at the screen and staring at the studio at the same time. This place needs a little bit of decoration, I think. Do you guys have any suggestions as to how I should decorate it? Because obviously there's lots of MLV on the walls. Um, and there's all this acoustic corking in between. In fact, I need to put a bit more corking on a couple of places. But yeah, it doesn't look particularly pretty. It sounds good in here. It sounds good. There's very, very little echo. And I've been doing lots of recording, so I can definitely vouch for it sounding good. But I need to make it look pretty. I want to have people come round. I want it to be a nice space. I'm thinking I've actually in that corner over there, which you never see, I've got all the stuff I've no place to put. So my comic book collection is over there, and I'd love to get one of those, spinning comic book rack stands to have over there, and like have a tea and coffee section, little table, and then like spinning comic book racks so people can just chill out, drink tea, and read comics if they are so inclined. It will mostly be for me. That's the hope. That's the hope. I can, um, start to get a little bit of income online. And use that to buy more comics. Yeah, man. Speaking of which, I just started affiliate marketing, right? I don't know if anyone watching this has ever tried affiliate marketing on YouTube. But it's essentially Amazon gives you a link and you put it in your video description. And if someone clicks on the link and buys something through the link, you get a little bit of that money. Now, basically on my channel, I started doing videos about the MLV I've been putting up just because it's part of the story. I thought, oh, I should talk about the materials I'm putting up on the wall. It's all storytelling. And I put these videos up not thinking that I thought they'd get a few uh yeah, so I put the MLV up and I put it up on the channel. Didn't think it would get many hits because I thought that's a really niche thing, MLV. Turns out MLV is actually really popular. And my first video I've posted in the last year and a half, the last 18 months of doing YouTube every week, pretty much. The first video to hit 1,000 hits in that time was one of the MLV videos, which I was just like, what? Why MLV? But it did. And so I thought, I will try out this affiliate marketing thing. I'll put a link in the description of the MLV and see if anyone clicks, because it'll give me a few pennies and I can buy more comic books for the studio. And then a whole bunch of people clicked and the money's been going up. So I definitely recommend affiliate marketing. Inverted popes, what are you saying, bud? Yeah, tried it but sold now, so they dumped me. We'll try again though at some point. Oh, that's the affiliate marketing. Oh, okay. I don't know which one would you try out, bud? Did you do Amazon Associates? Because that's what I'm using. Amazon Associates has been good so far. I've made a few quid. Nothing big yet, but actually aspiration. I want a lot of comic books. But yeah, if you're not with Amazon Associates, I definitely recommend checking it out. So that's been fun, man. Yeah. So boom. Yeah. So what's going to go on these walls? Dave Silk Studio. Try to find a way of making the walls a little lighter color where you can mate. It will probably help with lighting exposure when filming your videos. That's a good point, Dave. Try to find a way of making the walls lighter. Maybe a nice cream color, maybe to go for the carpets. I don't know if you can see the carpet's pretty bright. But the carpet's brown. So maybe some sort of brownish cream color to go along with it. Yeah, you're right, Dave. Like I think putting a lighter color up is probably a good shout. Cream would be good. Cream would be good. I love the word cream. I love words that sound like what they are. cream. It just sounds like cream. It sounds so dumb. I need a coffee. That's why I need to install my tea and coffee section. Um, oh, hey Amber, how you doing? If you can paint it, do a splatter wall colors for some kind of feature wall. Ooh, a feature wall. I like that, Amber. Um, that's cool. Yeah, feature wall. Yeah, I guess maybe this one here because I've got the sofa against that one, so a big part of that wall's hidden. But maybe that one because as soon as you come in the door, which is just there, as soon as you come in the wall, yeah, you'll see all the color. So, oh, I like that creamy feature wall. Cool. Thanks, Amber. Yeah, that's a really good idea. Or do posters like the dude at London Stone and Stains. Yeah, I was thinking about that, Amber. I was thinking about covering the whole place in posters. I need to, if I'm going to go ahead with that idea, I need to find a place with cheap posters. So if you know anywhere that does lots of cheap posters, because I was looking at them online and some of them were like 10 quid, and I was like, it would take a lot of posters to cover this place. So I could spend another grand just covering this place in posters. And honestly, I want to buy a Fender Stratocaster, so I don't want to spend a grand on posters. But maybe if I can find somewhere cheap enough. Inverted Popes, not sure to be honest, but we'll take a look at Amazon Associates. Yeah, definitely, dude, definitely take a look at Amazon Associates. They're really good. As I said, I've made a couple quid so far. The first bit I got about 64p. And I was just like, woohoo! First money I've made off of YouTube. And then after that was about £1 50 something, so it's £1 70 something. I'm not sure, and so that I've made a total about £2 50, £2 60 something like that so far. So yeah, not buying my mansion yet, not putting down the deposit. But there's definitely something there because those MLV videos I brought up every day, they're getting like 20 hits each and just growing and growing, which is bizarre. But it's kind of cool. I've been really surprised by the videos that get lots of hits here on the channel. It just shocks me. Crikey, what else? Like I did a video for I did a cover of Park Life by Blur last year, and I love Park Life. It's a great song, and um from small acorns, etc. Indeed, bud, indeed, from small acorns. But yeah, I was teaching Park Life in my sessions. My sessions are teach down in Winchester, and just loving playing Park Life. And so one day I needed a cover, and I'd run out of them at the time, and yeah, I decided, oh, let's just do Park Life. And I'd hurt my ankle at the time, so I had to sit down for the video, so I couldn't do the usual jumpy thing. And I thought, oh, this won't do as good because it's not my usual energetic thing. And now it's like got nearly 700 hits or something. It's just slowly been growing in the background. I checked it the other day. I was like, whoa, where did that come from? So that's crazy. It just bamboozles me. MLV and Blur. That's the way forward on YouTube. Craig, how you doing, Craig? Looking and sounding good, mate. Congrats on having a studio you can live stream from. Very cool. Cheers, Craig. Yeah, this is so cool. This is so cool. This has been the dream all along. When I thought back to whenever it was we decided to make the studio at the end of August. Yeah, it was around my dad's birthday that we decided, because I remember us going to the pub and me being like, I'm building a recording studio, and he was like, you're insane. Anyway, yeah, so yeah, back then I was like, I want to be able to record, I want to be able to do live streams. And this has arrived just in time for my birthday, which is on Saturday. So awesome. That's gonna be fun. I don't know what to do for my birthday though, to be honest. It's weird. All the pubs are opening back up on my birthday, but they're gonna be rammed. So I'm like, I could go to a pub, but like, am I gonna be putting myself in danger, putting my family in danger, putting other people in danger? Am I a carrier for coronavirus? I have no idea. So should I go to the pub on my birthday? I don't know. My mate Billy, who's got an awesome channel called Danger Base 9, which you should definitely subscribe to. He's coming here, and we're recording the first episode of our podcast, which is going to be called The Weekend Rock Stars. I'm really proud of that name because it's actually an Arctic Monkeys lyric. Yeah, we're going to be doing that. So I'll be like sat miles off over there. He'll be sat on the sofa, and we're going to record the podcast about how to get gigs. I mentioned it a couple of weeks ago. One of Dave's questions, actually, in a Q&A I did back in early May, I think. Was about how do you get gigs? How do you start out with that? And I went into a bit of detail with it, but me and Billy have some different experience between us, so we're going to talk about that in a bit more depth in the first episode, which will be up next week at some point. I'm not sure which day yet. Not sure which day. I'm going to be switching to 4 videos a week soon, but I got to get used to podcasting and iron out any kinks before we get there. So I'm gonna be doing that on my birthday, which will be nice, and maybe see some family. I'm definitely gonna eat cheesecake. I love cheesecake. I'm gonna hunt down some alcoholic dandelion and burdock because I love my dandelion and burdock. And I'm also rather partial to alcoholic dandelion and burdock when the mood strikes. I played a gig back before coronavirus hit. I played in Guildford, and it wasn't the best gig in the world, honestly. There was a lot of technical problems, but the guy who got me to play, John, he was John Coles, yeah, awesome guy, and he's a really really awesome cover band, and he'd seen me on my podcast I was doing at the time, Quality Time, drinking alcoholic dandelion and burdock. And so as a present at a gig, he got me a big bag of alcoholic dandelion and burdock, which was really lovely. I haven't had any since then because Sainsbury's in Sheeptown, where I live, has stopped doing alcoholic dandelion and burdock. Conspiracy out to get me. Anyway, I'll stop going on about dandelion and burdock. But yeah, I'm gonna make a video for my birthday. I've been doing a bunch of these covers, these cover songs that are like I'm reinventing the covers. I did one for a Lady Gaga song, and I did one for a what was the other one? Jason Derulo, and I've done another one this week, which is just vocals and drums. That's all. And so it's a bit. I've never done anything like that, so I'm hopefully going to have that up on Saturday on my birthday. I have that one up on Saturday, and then we'll be back on to doing original songs next week. Yeah, this week's just been crazy because I've been getting all this stuff done. I might do a video where I show you how we did the internet up to the shed, because it's not just a straight line from the house. It's like a labyrinth. It's an absolute maze to get the internet here, because we live in a masonette, and the side where the internet is comes out at our topside neighbor's house, and so we had to do this crazy assault course to get it here. So just yeah, might do a video on that at some point. But yeah, I got to get that cover up. So today I'm going to finish it off, finalize the structure, then like record, film it tomorrow, edit it on Saturday on my birthday, because why not? Working is fun. And then yeah, we'll see what happens. Yeah, man. Right, how's everyone doing? Am I loud enough out there? I'm loud in here. I don't know if I'm loud out there. Hopefully it sounds good. If you guys could let me know if all the audio's good out there, much appreciated. Yeah, man. So yeah, 29 on Saturday. 29. That's an age, isn't it? It's an annoying age, because it's an age that says, haha, you're 30 in a year. And this is the last year of your 20s. My 20s have been really strange, to be honest. Yeah, it's been an interesting almost decade. And a decade completely filled with music, you know. It's one of those things where you start looking back and you think, oh, could I have done things slightly differently here or there? Maybe. But it's all part of the journey. It's been really, really crazy, man. yeah, this time a year ago, what's the date today? The 2nd, yeah, I moved in, with this South African family, down near Eastleigh, which is just outside of Winchester, and they were wild, man. They're just, very, very interesting people. I've never met really well, I've met a couple of South African people before, had a couple of conversations, but these guys were very just, yeah, very, very blunt about things, and they like shouting at each other a lot. So I ended up going to the cinema down the road a lot during the time I was living there, and then we decided to build the recording studio. So I was like, right, I'm going home. Hopefully, less shouting there, and there has been. So a lot less shouting. Inverted popes hat, you young whippersnapper, you. Ah, thank you, my friend. I don't feel like it. I don't feel it, but I guess maybe. Um, yeah, 29, 29. Boom. Um, yeah, man. Yeah. So a year ago I was living with those guys and then moved back here mid October, and we started building the studio literally the first week of November. And it's crazy to think where we are now. There's a fly in the studio. How do you get in here? This is supposed to be airtight. Damn fly. Right. Yeah, and so I can't believe where things are at now that we're live streaming. This is mental, man. This is absolutely mental. Um yeah. So yeah. Next thing. What's the next big thing to do in the studio? Got to get the walls. Yeah, I like Amber's idea of putting up some posters or putting up some color of some kinds. Um, yeah, art has never been, my biggest. Wait till you're my age. Well, art's never been my biggest skill, really. Coming up with graphics and things like that, it's not my jam. So maybe, maybe Amber, you're gonna have to help me. I don't know what I'm gonna do, how I'm gonna do this. We'll make it cool. Um, yeah, I'd like by the time that I turn 30 next year, um, I'd like to have this place just look absolutely fantastic. Now it's more about the cosmetic things and about getting some more gear. I want to get some more guitars because of course I do, because that isn't enough. You need a whole wall of guitars to call yourself a guitarist. Um, yeah, no, that would be cool. Yeah, what else are we doing here? Got the sofa. I've had a throw rug for the sofa to put on it for 3 months, and it's still just sat on the side of the sofa. I haven't had many visitors, to be honest. So maybe when Billy comes to do the podcast on Saturday, I'll put the throw on finally. Um, yeah, man. Oh, I can reply in text on the chat. I've just discovered that. Let me write a little text message to everyone. Thank you for all your and comments. Oh, brilliant. Cool. Oh, I can do that. That's great. Awesome. Awesome. We're going for 23 minutes. Man, my mouth is so dry. I have not had a coffee or a tea or a cappuccino or a dandelion and burdock, anything all morning. Um, I had some weird dreams, man. I dreamt weird last night. I've been watching The Newsroom this week. Has anyone watched The Newsroom? Man, I fell in love with this show from the first episode. Aaron Sorkin wrote it, and I'm a big fan of his. Steve Jobs, Social Network, Molly's Game, um, Moneyball was okay. But The West Wing, oh man, The West Wing, that was the show. Cool, man. See you later, bud. Thanks, bud. See you soon. Um, yeah, man. So I've been watching The Newsroom, which is all kind of based around the real events, and yeah, I've been watching so much of it. It's really intense, and the main character was in danger. And then last night, I pretty much dreamt that I was Jeff Daniels' character, and like I got stabbed twice, I think, in my dreams. Oh man, really, just horrible stuff. I wish there was like a little switch that you could switch that said, "I want to have dreams tonight," and then another one that was just like, "I just want to sleep," because I'd probably leave the dream one off 99% of the time. Yeah, man, yeah, dreams are weird. It's just such a messed up stuff, all the stuff from the day. This is how I write so many songs because I just always got stuff bloody going on that I just got to write down into words. This cover I've been working on for this weekend's been really fun. It's called Past Life by Trevor something, and he did he re-released it with some female singer whose name I can't remember. You know, big pop act that I don't really listen to. Yeah, man. I started doing it because last year I rewrote Winds of Change by Scorpions for my birthday because it's one of the songs that was around number one when I was born. Um, and yeah, so that I did that, and so it got to this year, and I was like, I want to do something else towards my birthday. Like I want to do an updated version of Winds of Change with the full band. And I thought, nah, it's not been long enough. Maybe next year, if I'm still here next year, which I hope to be. So I thought, what if I took some other songs and like reinvented them? And so I thought, wouldn't it be funny if I just took a song that people are looking for at the moment, like something that just came out, and I rewrote it? Uh, yeah. And so that's what I started doing. So I don't know if it's really annoying people or not, but people have been commenting on it, going, "Oh man, like I enjoy this." So I guess I'll keep doing this until people are just like, "No, stop, stop ruining these songs." Yeah, man. It's been a fun journey with that. So this one's no different. I've not listened to the original. I've just I came in here yesterday just before the electrician arrived. I sat at the kit because on the first song, the Lady Gaga one, I sat down, I figured out a chord sequence. On the Jason Derulo one, I figured out a bass line first. That's why the bass line's really prominent in that one. So definitely check these two out if you haven't yet, because I'm really proud of them. And with this one, I was like, I don't want to do guitar or bass. I want to start with a different instrument. So I started with a drum. So I just started doing a drum beat, this really simple beat, and then just started singing the lyrics off of my phone screen while I was playing the beat, and eventually came up with something and just sat there recording it on my phone. And I've just been sitting there for the last day while the electrician's been going around the house doing things, listening to it, making notes and adjusting things. So yeah, I think that's going to be really cool. I'm going to try some new things in the video as well. Yeah, man. Yeah, cool. I think I'm going to stop at the 30-minute mark. But thank you to everyone who is watching. It's been really fun, this live stream. We'll do more, and hopefully I'm going to get my guitar plugged in so I can do more with that. And you guys can request songs if you like, and I'll do some stuff. So we'll try out one of those later. But so yeah, this live stream is gonna replace my main video for today. Because I'm really behind on this week's videos because of the electrician, and constantly been running around adjusting things with him, digging trenches. Yeah, that's not something I thought I'd be doing during coronavirus, digging trenches for armored cable. Yeah, man. So that's all done. Yeah, I'm gonna go get some tea and relax a bit and make my bed because I haven't done that yet. And yeah, think about the future. So yeah, man. I hope you're all good. I hope you're staying safe, staying awesome during this time. And thank you for being part of my first live stream here. It's been fun. I hope you've enjoyed it, and we'll keep doing more. I might schedule them in the future and let you guys know when they're happening, so it's not as much of a surprise. Literally, the guy was out the door, and then I trundled along back here to give this a test. So yeah, it's been fun. Thanks for watching, and we shall hang out again soon. Peace. Stay awesome.